Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about something. Yeah, I want to talk about my experience as a hawker at Embu Town. Guys, I used to hawk watermelon at Embu Town, and this is how the story went down. Uh, when I came to Embu last year, uh, uh, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what kind of hustle to start with. I was just confused. Like any youth can be. I was just totally confused, no idea. And after a while in my house, I came and I rented a house, a single house. Then I was staying in that house. I thought about it. What should I do? If I apply job right now, definitely I won't get them directly. Yeah, I was just confused. But it came out that I decided to go and look for manual work around because the place that I had taken a house was not far. It was a rural area. It was not like a town kind of a place. It was a rural area. So uh, I woke up very early and I started my journey house to house. I'd go knock. Hello, how are you? I'm so and so, and I'm looking for job. And people would be like, what's your name? Where are you staying? Who are you staying with? Who do you know that knows somebody who knows somebody? I was like, oh God, what should I do? Cause like, these questions are too much. The questions were very many, but however, I never gave up. The whole day, I just went around from home to home, house to house, looking for an opportunity to do a hustle that would earn me a coin to use. So, unfortunately, or I didn't find any hustle that day, and so I remember the start home that I went to, and I met a man. And that man told me, like, we have work here, we have shamba work. You can come and do this kind of stuff. But because I was going, you just give me your number and I'll call you and we shall talk and I'll know the time you'll come and do this and this. I say, oh, fine. Well, I gave him my number. And that home was very good, in fact, because they gave me a cup of tea and I just say thank you because, that was a good gesture. Then I went to another home and then, yeah, I walked a long distance because I was determined to work, whichever work, regardless. I just was determined to earn because sometimes you have to do anything and everything if you can do it because you need to have money for the house, money for the food and upkeep. So I was determined to find a work that day. Then I went to another house that I remember, and then that I met a woman, and then she told me like, was your name, your ID, like, yeah. And then she started telling me like, you know what, nowadays people are not that much trusted, and there's issue with insecurity. I don't know what. And then I was asking myself like, oh, even if he's taking caution, but oh my, this is too much. Like, I just feel a pinch of how the youth feel when they go to look for opportunity, they can't find it, and then the people start thinking that maybe they are bad person. Yeah, like they can be a threat to their security and what have you. And then that woman also took my number, and fortunately or unfortunately, up to date, she have never called. And she said that she knew someone that I told him he know me very well. Then I went to the last home that I went. It was just next near to where I was staying because I had gone a long way, and I decided, let me just go back. I went to a specific home, And then the woman welcomed me, and then she told me, like, you know what, we even was looking for someone to do this and this, but unfortunately we have found someone. I said, okay, fine. But she told me, you can give me your number. When we need you, we will call you and we shall talk about it. You can come and do this and this. I say, fine. I gave the number. Up to date, guys. Up to date. I've never received a call from any of those. I've never received a call. Then that day I was so determined to work. I remember I was very determined to work because I'm staying alone. I have to be responsible. I have to pay the house and what have you. So I thought about it and I say, okay. I just started walking now toward Embu town, and it's a distance like 45 minutes by foot from where I was that time. I just had my phone, no coin, no cash at that moment. I drove to Embu town by foot, just thinking. I went step by step, and then I reached Embu town. I went and stayed near the Embu library, the place that the Boda Boda guy stays. I thought about it. What should I do? How is this life? Oh, I don't know. I was just confused, and it's part of life. I was very confused. Then I decided, I think I'm gonna try watermelon. So yes, I'm gonna try watermelon. I didn't. I think I had some cash in my mobile phone, M-Pesa, but it wasn't much. So I went to the supermarket, bought a clear bucket, the transparent one. I bought a clear transparent bucket, and after buying that bucket, I went to the Embu market, and then I met a woman there, and then I told her, like, you know what, I want to start this business of selling watermelon as a hawker around Embu town, and I've never done it. So would you please guide me on how to do it? Then she washed. I chose the watermelon because I didn't know how to cut it into pieces. I chose the watermelon, and then she cutted for me the watermelon into small pieces. A piece would go for 10 bob, 10 shillings. Then that was the beginning of my hawking journey. Yeah, and I hawked for a while, and it was good. It was good. But one thing that encouraged me during my hawking period, there's a time I went, even before I approached anybody, someone came to me. Someone called me actually and told me, "Hey, come, can you give me one?" And I gave him a melon for 10 bob, and I was like, "Oh, it's happening!" And then I was very happy. I was, you never know the kind of the kind of impact that you can put in someone's life. Just little thing matters. So guys, if you're in a position to do that little thing for a person, just do it. Then when that person encouraged me with that, like, oh, I was so vibed. I went around the place, vending the melon. Wow, and the first bucket was off, and that's how I began my watermelon hawking business around Embu town. And during that journey, I can narrate here some of the good moment and the bad moment that I encountered. There's this specific woman who used to vend sweet, and he was like a hawker, but he didn't used to go around. She didn't used to go around. She had a like a kiosk somewhere at near Embu Hospital, and I used to go up to Embu Hospital to hawk those melons. So I used to meet that woman there, and I met her. We talk. She encouraged me, and like I was, oh my goodness, yeah, really? And she even told me, you can even put your melon here and vend them from here. I was like, oh, really? That woman, salute to you. Salute to you. You actually encouraged me unknowingly, and I felt valued. You didn't know how much your word meant to me, but actually, they were very, very great. That was my first best experience that I can narrate. Another best experience, I met a guy around Embu and he was just a nice guy. I sold to them the melon, and then he told me, he took encourage me, do this, don't give up, guy, just keep doing it, God will bless you, you will go far. And I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I can remember, I can also narrate a worst experience that I experienced as a melon hawker. There was this specific day that I sold watermelon to a specific boda guy. Yeah, he used to stay near the junction, Embu Junction. So he was a respected gentleman, yeah, a father figure to someone. And then that guy told me, like, you know what? Right now I don't have money. It was I sold to him 2 pieces of the melon. He told me, like, right now I don't have the money. Let me go and come by and come picking the money. Yeah. I say, okay, no problem. It happened that day I never passed through that point because, you know, the work of going around and maybe you're tired. I finished, I had forgot. I was tired. I say, I'll go through that tomorrow. When I went through the place, the guy was there and I told him, he was like, I am not giving you right now. Don't disturb me. I have a customer. He was a boda guy. I have a customer. I know what, you know, I just tried to, just give me the 20 bob. The 20 bob. He was like, no, just come another time. Don't disturb me. I say, oh, okay, fine. If that's what you want, I have no issue. I'm not going to start fight right now. It's okay. I just left him. Until today, I've never gone for that 20 bob. I just left it, guys. But anyway, it hurts because before you, that 20 bob meant a lot. It meant a lot for real. You can imagine. And there's also another one, a guy at a certain it was travel, is it parcels company? Yeah, I went, I gave them, like, it was 2 melon, was it 2? And then he gave me 50 bob. That time I didn't have coins. I went around looking for coins within that area. I told him, oh, you know what, I didn't find any coins. Would you have money in the M-Pesa you can send me? He said, no. Okay, let me go, I'll pass by picking the money. I went and I passed by picking the money later. And he told me, like, you know what, I've already used the money, I don't have the money now, just go and come on Monday. Well, I said, okay. I just went away. And after going away, Monday came and I went to pick the money. Oh my goodness. The guy had to speak trash, all kind of trash to me. Like, what do you think? What do you think you want? You've come here. I even forgot that I had someone's money. Do you what? He spoke all kind of words, guys. Like, I listened. And then he removed 10 bob and it was for supposed to be 20 bob. He gave me, I asked him, really? You're giving me 10 bob? It was 20. I can even take this 10 bob. And he took it, guys. And it was just like that. Anyway, it is part of life. And that's how it was. That's how it went down. I learned a lot. And right now, I can say, if you go out there and find a hawker anywhere in town, in whichever town that you will be, just appreciate that, people. If you can appreciate him with promoting him, with buying anything for as little as you can, it means a lot to their life, guys. And be kind to them. They're also human. They're also human as we are, and they're trying to make their end meet. Yeah. So those are the good experiences and the bad experience, and how I found myself as a watermelon vendor at Embu Town, and the experiences and what have you. Yeah, I learned a lot, and yeah, guys. So if you are in position, if you find someone in a certain position that you can help him. And if you are in a position that you can talk to a person positively, talk to him positively about the negativity, because actually negative words are very bad. Yeah, and I can say thank you to all those who helped me. Thank you to all those who meant a lot to me, those who spoke positive words. And this is an encouragement to youth, wherever you are, that don't stay there because you have studied and you have your paper, and you stay there without doing even the manual work or whatever. Any kind of work that you find around you, any kind of work, it doesn't matter. Just do it And trust me, as time goes, you will go climbing the ladder step by step by step by step, and your tomorrow must be greater than today. So youth, everywhere you are, be encouraged that in this life it's a process, it's a journey, and you have to start from one step to another to another to another. Thank you guys. Be encouraged and comment. You can give me your experience as well. Tell me what you've learned from this, and may God bless you. Meet you in the next one.